crafty friends, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well. I wanted to jump on and just do a little, I guess, sequin organisation with you guys. So I recently hauled all of these wonderful, gorgeous sequins, and I also grabbed some more of my sequin containers that I like to grab from Kmart, and I thought that we could sort them out today. Just something nice and relaxing, and yeah, just simple, but yeah, it's a very wet day here today. It's quite dark and gloomy, so I apologize if the lighting is really bad. We are 2 days away from going into spring, so yeah, I thought it was the perfect perfect weather day for, yeah, doing some organising. So I might pop that just there. Actually, you know what, I'm going to leave it there where it was, because that was actually a good spot. And we'll move these out of the way a bit. Okay. Now, usually I would colour coordinate my sequins, but I have so many now that they basically just end up in all the containers anyway. So I'm like, what's the point if I'm going to have multiple containers of like pink sequins? And yeah, so these ones are quite staticky. I actually hauled these from Thankyou, and they're such a gorgeous colour. Like a really nice yellow colour. Oh. Let's get some of these out of the way. Buttons galore and more. So yeah, a variety of all kinds from all different stores. And I think this one's going to cause me a bit of trouble, being so staticky, just the type of sequin that they are. I believe these are maybe a 4mm. Not too good with my sizing, so just a guess. But I'm going to end up getting sequins everywhere unless I stick this inside, give it a good shake. And if I leave some in there, that's okay. I can probably use them to create a sequin mix later, the ones that are harder to get out of the packet. Making a huge mess. Where's my little sequin vacuum? I found it in a box the other day, among with all these other craft supplies that, you know, you forget you have. You just pop them somewhere and forget about them, basically. I need to do a big clean out of my craft room. I've already started one box. Usually I will donate a whole heap of paper craft supplies that, you know, I don't use, or I'm not going to use, or I'm not that fond of. So yeah, don't worry, I'm not donating Maggie Holmes or crepe paper or any of those wonderful collections. It's usually, yeah, things that yeah, aren't really my favorite, and I figure someone else, you know, might enjoy them. So yeah, I usually donate them to it's called like the Hub. So it's like a safe place for everybody to go, like in the community, if they're wanting to do like they do certain programs and things like that. So I think they have like ladies go in there and do sewing. My husband and son, they go in there, they play D&D, just Dungeons and Dragons. And they also have games days, and yeah, they do all kinds of stuff at the hub. And so usually my husband will take a box of supplies in for me, and yeah, people just love it. So these ones are a really pretty yellow from Buttons Galore and More. I think they're called Canary Yellow from memory. And these ones won't be staticky, hopefully, so it'll be much easier to use. They've got sort of like a nice shine to these ones, whereas the other ones were matte. Oops, it'd help if I could get the cup, wouldn't it? I have a feeling they're not all going to fit in here anyway. So usually I'll either do up another tub, but because there's not a whole lot there, what I might actually do is save these and yeah, create a fun sequin mix with those. So you've got different yellow sequins in here. So it's like a variety of transparent and AB. And there's lots of little tiny ones, and then there's big ones. So all kinds of pretty yellow sequins in that Buttons Galore and More pack, which is what I loved about it. And the colours are just absolutely stunning, as you can see. So pretty. I might try and maybe colour coordinate some of these as best I can, I guess, because I do have some that are like similar in colour that I can put next to each other. I've got all the pinks there. I've got some blues. We've got some white sort of colours. The orange can go next to the yellows. Lots and lots of pink. But, you know, what's new? I wouldn't have it any other way. One gold, some blueies, some greens. Yep, so they can all go together. Gold, maybe that can go there and then there with the orange and purple can sort of go near with the whites and pinks, I reckon. All right. So I've got an order going on now, which is good. So these ones are Buttons Galore and More as well, and these ones are, what are they? Peaches. So peachy colours. Thought all these would be perfect for spring and summer crafting. So this one might have some leftover sequins as well. So maybe we can do a spring mix with what leftover sequins we have. So I'm not going to fit them all in. Top it up as much as I can, and then yeah, you've only got pretty much the tiniest little bit left, which I think these orangey colours with the yellow are going to look really lovely together. Oh, that's squeaky lid. Hope you guys can see. I'm actually sitting down, so I can't see whether I'm in frame or not, or being all the way down here. So I hope I am. So these are like I think they were a champagne. Yes, they're a matte champagne sequin, like folded sequin. And I grabbed these from Temu. And I thought I'd grab them in the champagne colour because I don't really have any champagne coloured sequins in my stash, and you never know when you're going to need them. I remember like last Christmas when I was trying to do some Christmas crafting, I'm like, because I don't like red, I had no red sequins, and I was like, oh, how am I supposed to do like a Christmas sequin mix if I don't have red sequins? So I ended up having to find some red sequins sort of like out of a mix sort of that I found in my stash and pick out all the red ones I could find, which wasn't a whole lot. And then most of it was all like pink, you know, pink colours. So now I know that, you know, it's best to get all different types of coloured sequins for all different types of crafting, different collections, different, seasons. So I might go with white next. These are, it just says colour 1. They're just a white, I think they're a 3mm sequin with a bit of a AB shine. And as you can see, like this size pack compared to the Buttons Galore and More pack, you don't get a whole lot. So it doesn't fill up the whole container. But I find these containers are the best for my sequins, because I'm either going to have either a bit of room left in the container or it's going to be like almost full. So based on sequin pack sizes. So that might only be a 15 gram, quite possibly, that pack. But you can see how these containers are good, because you're going to fit most sort of sequin size packs into these little containers. Get my fingers working. Getting all those tiny little bits and pieces everywhere. Like the middle of the sequin, kind of like glitter in a way. Okay, so I'll do these AB ones. These are a 20 gram pack, so I have a feeling that they are either going to fit in there perfectly or have a little bit left over. And they're like a blossom flower sequin. In the white AB. I can't remember if I told you guys. Yep, and see, look at that. So this one, so the 20 gram pack, you can't fit them all in. You're still left with I guess a fair amount in there. So I could probably even do, we'll do 2 containers of that one. Just do, because that's a little bit overflowing. Oh gosh, got a whole cluster here of them. They're all stuck together. I'd say it's the shape as well. It depends on the size of the sequin. There we go. So 20 grams basically almost covers 2 of these little pots. Just add a bit more in there, so it's, there we go. We'll go purple. Might have to stick the pink ones in their own like separate container, to be honest, because I'm starting to use up all the little tubs. These ones are going to be staticky as well, because these are a matte purple they're called, but they're not, to me it's not purple, it's like lavender lilac. To me purple is like dark purple. Ooh. I'm gonna get them everywhere. These are such a pretty colour. I didn't have any sequins in my stash in these colours, so when I saw them on Temu, I was like, I have to have these colours. They're so pretty. I might save some of those for our sequin mix. Go, then I'll be able to shake them out. What's that there? The good thing about, I guess, staticky sequins is you can easily just like pick them up with your fingers. Then the downside is that they get stuck to your fingers. Could just, you know, sweep them all to the side and not worry about it, but I'd rather get as much as I can into these containers. I don't like wastage. There we go. Look at that gorgeous colour. I absolutely love it. Okay, so now I'm thinking greens. I think it is going to have to be greens, like greeny blue sort of colours. This one's called Solid Colour Blue, but it's like, as you can see, it's kind of like a powder blue, I would say. It's very pale, and it's one of those like folded sequins, and these are really easy to get into the containers. I'm just wondering how many grams that is, because it's almost the perfect sort of amount. Such a pretty colour. Stay. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oops, sorry guys, always bumping the tripod. It's very similar to like my new baby blue cardigan that I recently bought. Oh dear, definitely making a big sequin mess. They're all sticking to my fingers. That's the fun of it though, I guess. Like, this is such a nice sort of like relaxing thing to do, and if you know you're struggling to craft, it's always a good idea, I find, to do things like this with your craft supplies, and then it actually I find it helps you get motivated and get a bit of creativity then to help you with your crafting. Well, that's, yeah, what works for me anyway. If I'm ever struggling, you just pull out your collections or your bits and pieces and have a look through them, and then yeah, stuff will start popping into your head of what you can make. Now, yeah, I might put that there. Sorry, I was just trying to think then of what colour I wanted to go. The best thing about this container set though is that you can just put them in whatever order you like. So you can move all your little containers around into all the different containers for them to match up if you're wanting to. So that one didn't give us many. That one, yeah, I don't know if they're a 10, maybe it's a 10 gram or an 8 gram pack. I'm not too sure. It's funny how they're all different. I love that. That mint green colour is so pretty. You know what, I'm not even going to be able to fit all these ones in. I might have to save maybe these ones for another container. Gorgeous colour. I'd been looking for colours like this for such a long time. Finally found them. I was always looking on AliExpress for the prettiest colours, and then, you know, you'd get them and you'd be like, oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, now we need is some music. I just can't put any music on because I'll, yeah, get in trouble for it. YouTube won't like it. They're very strict with that. Even if you have it like very low in the background, they will still like somehow, you know that there's music playing in the background. Very clever like that. What type of music do you guys like listening to? Like, what's your go-to, you know, music for, like, if you're crafting, or do you prefer to like watch YouTube videos or something like Netflix while you're crafting? Yeah, for me, it's always been music. Like, I find music really gets me in the zone of crafting. Just lifts my spirits, makes me happy. Listening to all my favorite music. These are a folded, like a emerald color sequin. So gorgeous. These folded ones pretty much fit in these containers perfectly. I reckon I could fit all of them in. It's just because they're so staticky. It's hard to get them out. Now I need a cup of tea. For me, this is a perfect way to relax. You've got your sequins, you've got my scented candle. If I had my music and I had a cup of tea, that'd be perfect. That would basically be my, yeah, that's my happy place. All right, there we have completed one of the containers. Looks so gorgeous. See how pretty is that? Now I haven't opened this one yet. So those that didn't see my haul video, these are the containers I am using. They're like a 12 storage container set that I grabbed from Kmart. And I think they only cost, it's maybe $6 or $7 from memory. So really, really good price. Yeah, I think it's $7. And what I'm surprised about is I actually ordered these containers online, and for them to not turn up all crushed and broken is amazing. Looks like this is going to be a pink set. This one, I might have to see if there's another like greens or blues container that has room for that one, and I'll do that one later. So for now I'll just we'll do the pinks. I think I'm going to get more of these sequins actually. These like powder sort of matte ones. The pastel colours. Like I said, because it took me so long to find these, like after years and years of looking for nice pastel, you know, certain colours like in particular. Yeah, I should get more of them while I can, because you don't want to run out. And as you can see, that's sort of barely, like there's still some room in that container to go, so they will go quite quickly, I believe. Gotta love the mess. At least it's a beautiful mess. These ones are like a beautiful sort of cupped flower pattern. They're so pretty. I didn't have many sort of floral sequins, so that's why I thought I'd grab some. Next I want to get a whole heap of like different coloured like butterfly sequins. Actually, guess what? It's going to be 2 of those again. I'm going to be having like a pendant sort of charm haul for you guys soon as well, that I grabbed from Shein, and they're so pretty, the things that I found. So I can't wait for that to arrive in the post. Oh, that was a squeaky one. Oh, love that AB. These ones are such a pretty colour. Love it. It's called Hot Pink, but I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's a really pretty pinky, purplish colour. It's gorgeous. Kind of like a bubblegum colour, like a pink bubblegum. We might need 2 for this one as well. Just keep an eye. Yes, we will. 2 for the floral ones. I see, because they take up a bit more room, and also the packs are a lot bigger. Look at that. I love how that perfectly fits, like 2 containers. 20 grams this is, so that 20-gram floral pack, yeah, fits in 2 of these cylinder containers. Oh, absolutely stunning. I just love the colour of these. I've never had a colour quite like it. It's so beautiful. Just trying to think. Put that one. Yep. These are like a transparent sort of fluorescent pink. They are super tiny, so they might be like a 3 or a 2. Yeah, possibly a 3 or a 4 millimeter. I love that shine. I'm not going to worry about those few on the table there. I was just trying to see if they had a size of the pack in here, but it didn't. Depends on where you get them from. Some have it on the pack, like how many grams you get, and others don't. I reckon it's a 20 gram, because I'm going to need another container. Oops. So funny that pretty much all my pink sequins are going to fit in the whole like 12 pack. So we got that and the fluorescent. See, I'm thinking even this might possibly fill up 2 containers. I don't know, that's weird. Looks like it's only going to do the one. Sometimes you just can't tell. Might leave room, like one left there for when I get another pink sequin pack. And I'll put the fluorescent pink from Buttons Galore and More like on the corner. And then we're pretty much done. Let me know, guys, if you like videos like this, or whether you'd rather not see these types of videos. You might think that they're, you know, boring. I'm just wondering, because I've got a whole heap of little, like, kind of like diamond dots that I'm needing to put away in these containers as well, and I didn't know whether or not you guys would want to watch that or not. So, yeah, if you can kindly let me know down below whether or not you like these type of videos of watching me organise and put bits and pieces into containers. Yeah, I'd appreciate that, because I don't want to, you know, do videos for you guys that you're not really interested in. Oops, making a mess. I think that is well and truly full. So I think with all these leftover mixes, off camera, I'm gonna, like, yeah, use up these mixes and do like the leftover, I should say, sequins. I'm gonna try and make a fun spring sequin mix. Or will I just do that now? Might do that now. There's no harm in that. So we've organised all our gorgeous sequins, pretty colours. So gorgeous. So yeah, now that I've done that, we can make, just find my sequin bowl, scoop up all these, and let's see what it makes with all those colours that, yeah, I had left over. Might make a really nice, bright, colourful spring, summery mix. All these pretties. So we've got, let me have a look, that one's empty. Get some leftover fluorescent. Stop sticking to me. Some leftover pale pink. It's much easier to get them out when you're just putting them into a bigger bowl. Might end up with still some left in the packet, but I think as long as we're getting the majority of them used up, sorry about the rustling, but it's the only way I can sort of get the sequins out. By massaging the bag, basically. don't like that these ones are so staticky, which is a pity because they're a really gorgeous colour. But yes, I hate it when sequins are really staticky. Oh my god, that one's empty, that one's empty. A few of these. Oh, I'm so thirsty. I've got green. This mix almost looks perfect for Garden Party by Maggie Holmes. Of these colours. Oh, that actually reminds me of also like Carousel. I do have sequin spoons, so I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to feel them. Sometimes we forget to use our tools because it's just easier to use our fingers. Oh, gorgeous. So pretty. One's done. It's got a few left. I'm just trying to see what's... do I want the champagne ones in there or not? I don't know. Put them to the side and we'll see. Yellow. Oh, and that's it. That's it for our leftovers. See how you can just make an easy, like, gorgeous sequin mix using your leftover packets. And there's no wastage if you can get them out. These are the staticky ones, so that's why they're harder to get out, those ones. You're wondering if that champagne gold will make the mix look funny or not. I'm not too sure. I'll have a look. Once I've added this. Where's my sequin spoon when I need it? Can't find it. I reckon it's over at my other crafting desk. That's what happens when you get too many places to craft. You get stuff everywhere. Oh, that is so pretty, just using those leftover pieces. It reminds me of yeah, spring and Easter colours, this mix. So do we want to add those few champagne colours in there or not? That is the question. Don't know if it's going to, because I don't want to wreck it. So pretty. Why not? I I did say I was going to use all the leftovers, so that's what I'm doing. It's almost like a challenge, isn't it? I got myself into this, so if it doesn't look good, I have no one to blame but myself. Actually, that is so pretty. Oh God, that is beautiful. It looks really nice with the champagne sequins in there, because they're kind of, all the other colours sort of complement the champagne, like they make it look sort of like a pinky colour almost. So how pretty is that? Just using our leftovers that didn't fit in the container. Gorgeous. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, don't forget to leave me a comment down below, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.